What's this?
Hello, welcome back to the free show. Bumpy McSquigums here. I want to thank you all for joining me as I continue with Season 6 of Battle Brothers. It's still in early access. It's post-world map update, and we're on Episode 14. The Salty Squires are going to go forth and slaughter all enemies. Alright, so El Banditos are there. We're going to go and do battle with it. Hey, they have a war dog as well. A few bandit thugs and some marksmen. So this could be nasty. It could be okay. I don't know. We'll see soon enough. What if we get credit for the doggy dog, too? I don't want to kill the dog. That's not cool, man. What are you guys doing? No, I don't want to kill the dog. I will shoot the wrong guy, though. That's fine. Get him, Petrus. Well, sort of get him. Alright, Books McGee, you wait for it. Flaming the Kitty, you are still really bad at archery. It's okay. They're pretty bad at archery as well, it seems. There's only 7 of them to the 11 of us, and I believe one of them is a dog, so, you know, not really high up on the dating totem pole, I suppose. Alright, we're going to skip you all turn. You're going to probably just stand and hold the line. I assume that's your position, your play. We, of course, are going to charge forth because we want to murder people. I don't know how they got their dog to stay still. That's mildly impressive. Let's be real here. That is mildly impressive. Alright, I shall come forth and prepare to do murder. Alright, what if we go here and we unleash our hound, huh? Hound on hound action? Oh, it's gonna happen. Meow. He missed. It's a bit sad. Alright, so if we move there, we're looking pretty solid. We can totally do some damage to this guy right here. Get him, Books! Yeah, it's my boy. Alright, we're going to run on down here. I assume that we're not going to be quick enough to do anything. Hey, the unarmored dog is going to go before the armored dog, and he bit us and we missed. Our dogs are failures at being dogs. They're like, nope. I've seen how this story ends. I want no part of it. Sorry. Bam. Wrecked. Nope. He's out too. He's like, deuce deuce. I will shiv you in the... Never mind, I missed. I miss. Alright, dog kill? No, yes, maybe. Well, you exist. I guess that's a thing. That is a thing that you do. You exist. We shall reload, and we shall end. And end again! And then just casually move forward a little tiny bit. You're gonna run down your nemesis over there. You are gonna come forward and be like, "Burr!" Now the doggy's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. I apologize. Be like, oh well, you just got to deal with it. And we're going to try and capture y'all's. Y'all's is going to die. That's the plan anyway. Whether that remains true or not remains to be seen. The dog is gnawing but missed, and unfortunately he did not make it. He whipped out his knife. This dude's like, aha, if I just juke around this tree, they'll never catch me. Aha, I say aha. Well, they made a couple of foolish mistakes there, one of which being that they stayed within range for me to murder them. And, well, I'm glad that that's the thing that they did, because it means they didn't just, like, completely cheese it. They tried to take the distance advantage and take us out from range, but it didn't work. Petros, you missed again, buddy. Alright, what do we do here? Well, not much. Flaming the Kitty is trying to do the murder, but having a little bit of a problem with it. We'll come chill over there. We'll come down here. We gotta make sure we pin him. I suppose we can send the two-handed axeman Bjorn the Bjorning down. Theus van Wollenberg, you can come up this way. And who's... Oh, you're next. So again, who's left? This guy. Kronar. You're going to come join the fun topside. As are you, Frank Spencer. Alright. And it's archer time. It's trying to stab me. Trying to shiv me. Unbelievable. It is just not working for them. Not even a little. Alright. Yeah, we'll come down here and be like, blap! We'll scoot up 2 steps and we'll take a miss. Nope, no shot at all. It's unfortunate, but it's fine. Alright, we're going to skip your turn. I suppose you're going to just continually, casually run up here. You're going to run down here. You're probably not going to make it, because I have a feeling that they're going to be dead right now. Yep, I wasn't wrong. Alright, so we're going to F through that. We're going to run ever closer with you. We're going to get a little bit closer with you as well. And now the double slash. And the victory. Alright, so there it is, folks. We have a level up, a level up, a level up. So triple level up. Alright, we're going to hit continue. And I don't know if my options are set that way, and I don't want to test it just yet, guys and gals. Since this is a game that's currently running, they have patched the game since the last time I've actually played, where if I leave without looting everything, it will auto-loot it. So what we're going to do is we're going to test it. What we're going to do is we're going to bring all this stuff over, and we're going to leave this knife behind. And then we're going to actually leave here and see if it auto-looted. It sounded like it did. Did we get the 80 whatever % knife? No, we did not. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into the options menu. We're going to go into gameplay, and here it is, auto loot, guys and gals. We can also have faster player movements or faster AI movements if we wanted. I'm fine with the speed that it is. We may try it out right now just to see. I'm curious, so we're gonna just see what the speed increase actually does. I'll probably set it back after the next battle. Alright, we're going to apply that, and we're going to hit OK. And we're going to continue to move around. We got 7 heads out of that, so that's pretty good. Now, I imagine we can continually patrol the area. I don't know if it'll count if we, like, move out of a certain, like, distance or range or something, but... Reaching Krakendorf, Kronar the Lazy suggests that your company should pick up supplies for the journey back. Alright. That's fine. We'll head to Krakendorf. There are 2 things here for us to get if we wanted to. I didn't actually try to repair anything. I'm going to sell off a lot of these silly things. I don't feel like repairing them. I know we can get a little tiny bit more money, but they're not worth that much anyway, so what's the point? We're okay with food for right now. I wouldn't mind grabbing some dried fish. Now, a few other folks have made mention that you can do trade goods. That is a thing that you can actually do. So anytime you come to a village that might have like salt or something like that, that's a trade good, you can grab that up and then take it to the main capital cities. And from there, I think that's how it works. From there, you can actually sell it for more. Or maybe you get them out of the capital cities and take them to the towns and they sell for more there. Either way, I haven't really looked too deeply into that. I noticed that was a thing that might be possible. The thing I noticed the most was the difference in food. So I assume that if food was different, and obviously like tools and other things are cheaper in the capital cities as opposed to the small towns, I assume that there would be some way of just lugging cargo around and making a little bit of cash monies that way. But, again, I don't have all the details worked out, and unfortunately I don't know if I ever will. A lot of folks have said I should be playing with nets. So I'm going to grab a couple. They seem like they could be useful in certain circumstances or situations, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Is there anyone worth hiring? Nope. Alright, we shall leave this place, and we shall follow the supply caravan back out up this way, and see where it takes us. And then after this, guys, we're going to break off the episode at 9 minutes in. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, guys. We're not going to end it that quickly. We're not going to end it that quickly. To Knockenfesti and beyond! Still kind of wish you could raid caravans. Now, I heard that if you get a contract to escort a caravan, and then you cancel it as soon as it starts, you become hostile toward them, or something like that. And at that point, you can actually raid caravans. But you have to be on a supply caravan mission for that to work, if I'm not wrong, or if I haven't misunderstood. Like, I don't know, I haven't tried it, so I couldn't tell you whether or not that's true or not. During camp, a hint of murmuring grows louder and louder until you can no longer focus. You put your quill pen down with the sort of energy the ink bottle can take without breaking and step out of your tent. Petsus rock Skin and Kim the Magnificent Beard are standing there bickering over who is the better shot. Seeing you, they waste little time in asking if they can hold a shooting contest to decide who is right. Sorry guys, my wife was messaging me and it was distracting me. Alright, fine, go for it. Feeling as though their arguments will never end, you give them the go-ahead to have their little competition before retiring back to your tent. Soon thereafter, you hear the arrows knocking, releasing, and finding targets. Things which go thwang soon go thwap, and the air is slowly filled with the din of a watching crowd. As you try to focus, you notice that the men have been shooting fervently for quite some time now. You step back out of your tent to find the two archers bickering some more, each one pointing a finger at the other one before picking up an arrow and angrily launching it downrange. Their targets aren't even targets anymore, but small bushes of arrow shafts, upon which break every other shot that lands upon them. Shaking your head, you order the two men to stop at once before they use up every last arrow the company has. Holy crap, we lost 6 ammunition. That was expensive. But we did gain +1 resolve for both of them. Can't leave your men alone for 2 seconds. This is true. This is true. Okay. Well, she's just letting me know when she's going to be home, by the way, guys. If you're wondering what the message was, she was just telling me that she would be home after midnight tonight. So, another late night of work for her. I am exhausted today. I slept all sorts of weird hours. It is what it is. I'm alright, though. Like, recording, I'm fine, but I'm tired. As soon as I get done recording today, it's gonna be a little bit of a pain or a little bit of a, I don't know if I want to say a struggle or what, but it's gonna be a bit rough to actually go and do the uploads and whatnot, because I'm tired. Like right now, if I went and lay down in bed, I would sleep until morning. Guarantee. Well, I would sleep quite a while. Well, there's nothing really left to do. I mean, we could keep trying to patrol, but I don't know if anything is going to come of it, so I'm just going to go turn it in right now. Alright, you talk about the patrol, how you killed 7 while on the road. He throws us a bunch of money. Alright, and enough marching for today. I'm going to go here. There are 2 more mission objectives that we can have. Let's go see about the hirelings. And no one that I really want to hire. That's fine. Check out the Marquette. Now, these are worth 260. We can get it for 284. I'm going to buy one of these and see what it sells for at a town. And see if that's worth it or not. We're also going to buy, I guess, some tools. We don't really need the tools right now. We could probably conserve some of our money. And we have enough food for a little while as well. Alright, so we're going to leave there. We're going to go check out... I guess the tavern. Get our spirits up. Hey, he's in good spirits. We'll pay. Alright, what we're going to do now is leave. Contracts available. Alright, let's see. A servant bids you to wait for Thorismund the Wise, who says he will be right with you. And so you wait and wait and wait and wait. When finally you're about to leave a second time, he throws the doors open. Who's this again? The mercenary. Oh, the most fortuitous to have you in Stolhoven, Capitan. It is imperative that some precious commodities of mine reach Birkeland as safely and quickly as possible. Kurt the Wise. Crowns delivered. 740 crowns when the contract is done. I'll accept your offer. That's fine. We'll head there. I accept this contract. We are going to leave. I'm going to space bar it up. And Birkeland is like way over... I don't know where it is. Oh, way over there. Alright, well, we're just going to click it and go. Click it or tick it, and we're going to see. If there's anything to fight along the way, we will do so. If there isn't, then we'll just have a nice, peaceful journey up to the northern reaches, I guess. Slowly but surely, we shall head north. Now, if you guys are on a little adventure like this, you can always just press shift, and it will allow you to auto-follow your character. Say, my hand's off the mouse right now, we're moving around. It's sweet, sweet, nice style. But it also zooms you in. Wow, we can really, really zoom out. Like, I feel like that's way further than before. Like, we become like I can't even tell exactly where we're at. I mean, I know we're here, but man, we're tiny. Look how small we are. It's ridiculous. Well, it looks like we're going to be going through the wilds here. But I'm okay with this, I suppose. And there's a very real possibility that we'll run into maybe another encampment. There it is. Shelter between ruins. Can we scout what's here, or we're not going to know? Well, I don't want to do that now, because, again, if we're not going to know what we're up against, I feel like we should be able to spend some time outside, and maybe it takes an hour or 2 hours or whatever, but we should be able to scout those things out. I don't feel like it's 100% fair not to know the strength of an enemy settlement. I mean, okay even with losing, like, or failing at it, not losing, but, like, not successfully determining the strength. It's a ruined farmhouse. That doesn't sound super menacing, but we are chasing somebody right now. Oh, some undead. Well, let's go for it, guys. That'll be pretty fun. We shall chase you down, undead. Whatever will you do? You shall fall before the might of my company, the salty squires of doom. Alright, this should be simple enough. We'll engage with these guys, we'll take their loot, and then we'll be able to break off our episode once we get back to Birkland. Ooh. They have a massive high ground advantage against us. That's okay, we're going to back it up. We're going to let them come to us. Oh, so that's what it does. It just removes all the animations. Yeah, I don't like that at all. We will definitely be fixing that. But you know what? It's cool to see. I mean, a lot of people will probably like this. It'll make things a lot faster. It's a good change. Like, it's good that they've added it. I'm not going to say that, like, I particularly care for it, because I think that the animations were... I always enjoyed the hopping feeling that the guys have when they move around. You know what? We'll finish the whole battle this way. Just because. Why not, right? Why not? Alright, we'll move there. We'll move here. And we'll move, I guess, there. And then our two-handed axemen can come back here. And the Wiedergangers can all start charging away on over to us, slowly but surely. And I'm assuming we can just sit here and wait. I'm not entirely certain, but we're just going to spam F through this, and probably our next turn. Yep, I'm gonna F through it, guys. I'm gonna F right on through. I assume at some point they have to show up. They could be struggling to get over, past, around, near the mountain. I don't know. There is no telling. I'm gonna F spam through all this again. It's a good way to lower your fatigue, especially if we're gonna be facing up against 9 undead. It could get a little bit out of hand. There it is. There's the first one. And the second one. See, I like to know where they came from. So this actually is quite a bit worse for me. Alright, I'm going to spam the wait command here. Pretty much on all of our people. We're just going to wait to see what the zombies do this time around. Alright, there it is. We see 3 now. 4, 5, 6, 7... Alright, there's 7 out there. I'm going to start unloading on this guy. Totally missing Petrus. Yeah, nailing it. Alright, Books McGee. Not where you're supposed to hit, but you still hit. Flaming the Kitty, please land. I should have also leveled up our people, by the way. I didn't forget to do that. I just didn't want to do it until we made it to the next town. So I should have done it before the battle started, though. So my bad. Alright, well, we missed the attack there. The swing and the kill. Alright, I'm going to step forward with you. Going to step forward-ish with you. Same situation, forward-ish. Going to, I guess, just move down here and kill this guy. Or at least attempt to. There we go. Victory is ours. Move there, and we'll wait. He's coming back, of course, because that's what zombies do. They return from the unlife. Again and again and again. Or for the unlife again and again and again. Alright, well, we missed. Let's see. We can land that shot. Can we land it again? Yes, we can. Alright, another one down there. That's not so bad. The Butcher is coming. This dude's just a pet. These guys they're just gonna gnaw on us. That's apparently their big attack plan. Gnaw on the enemy. Alright, we missed with Timot the Burn Man. Unfortunate. Alright, Mr. Pete, land that shot the second time. Oh, you noob sauce. Alright, we got a kill there. That's fine. Easy hit there, and easy hit there. Here hit, there hit, everywhere I hit. Old MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I-O. Alright, what are we looking at? This dude has moved forward, and he is no longer alive. We've effectively murdered him. And there's only 4 remaining. All 4 of them are seen right now. And we wait once again. I'm sure at least 1 or 2 are going to come back. There's 1. Alright. Oh, we hit the guy on the high ground. It wasn't exactly our target, but we'll take it. Peasant man, get shot once, get shot twice. Excellent. We're going to wait with you, buddy. We're going to take the shot and kill you off. We're going to go here for the kill. We missed it. Tad unfortunate. A tad unfortunate. We're going to move there with Bjorn and the Bjorning. Move here. Going to step over here and be like, blap. The blacksmith Zambi is angry, but he is, he's fine. Alright, the attack is real. The follow-up attack and the follow-up attack is also real. I'm going to go take to the high ground here. We're going to leave him with some AoE prowess, if need be. And I suppose that's about it. We got one final move here. And that's it. Alright, one of the Zams is back up. And we're going to put him back down. There it is. Frank Spencer, clobber him. Or miss both times. Excellent, that was option 2. That was my second favorite choice there. Alright. Blacksmith Zambi's trying to bite some fools. And we're going to go about this with a hurricane attack. Which hit, but did not kill, which is a bit saddening. Alright, the shot is there. We hit our own guy. Excellent. We landed the second shot. That's not bad. Go again. Yeah! And we tried to hit our own guy, but we missed. I guess that's good. And with finality, ladies and gentlemen, this could be the very last we see of these Wiedergangers. These Zombies. So we had the 3. It looks like we still have the 3. We shall loot. I'm going to once again try this. And we're looking for the 75% one. And we'll see if that actually worked. It should have worked, and it did. There it is, folks. So the auto loot is real, and I'm pretty excited by that, I guess. The easiest, best, and coolest way to say it. Alright, let us continue. Up to Birkland, or at least to Neudorf. We'll head up to Neudorf first. Neudorf, and from there we'll head to Birkland, and then we'll call it close to this episode. So, some pretty cool stuff, guys. New options added and whatnot. Let's, right now, before I do forget, because I have a tendency to do these things, let's turn off this faster movement stuff. Like, I could see you playing the game for many, many days or hours, like 200-300 days. You might get to the point where you're like, I just don't care. I just want it to go a little bit quicker. The combat, it's a little slow at times. I think it's got a good pacing, personally. But I could see people being like, oh, it's too slow. So this is a way for those more impatient folks to be able to get through the game a bit quicker. Especially if they don't care the little bleep, 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 the hopping animation. I love it. To me, that's one of the things that makes the game great. Is the fact that you move each of your individual Battle Brothers like they would be pieces on a board game. Which I'm also curious, are the folks at Overhyped Studios ever going to make a Battle Brothers board game? Is that a thing they can even do? Like, once the game is completed, I think this would be a really, really fun tabletop game. Like a really fun board game. I could totally see this being like 100 times better than Risk. The only downside to it would be you would probably have to have a static world map, and I don't know how well you would be able to, like, how you would implement it as a multiplayer game. That would be a bit strange. Alright, after some looking, you find Kurt the Wise. I'll leave it there at your feet. I'll come get it. See to it the sellsword is paid what it deserves. So the bodyguard does that. We get paid. And we have made it to Birkland, and we are here. And we are here to stay. Alright, yeah, we definitely made more. This was like 278 or something. Or 284, there we go. 284, and it shows you how much you bought for, which is awesome, by the way, guys. And we're selling it for more. So definitely worth it, guys, if you want to be a trader, basically. Not a traitor, but a trader. You can actually make a little bit of cash money that way, too. So it's definitely worth checking out and scoping out the different prices. Remember, inside of town, food will be worth more. And anytime, I guess, you see something that's worth or slightly more expensive than what it's worth, you can probably buy those up with reckless abandon, like I'm going to do right here with the furs. I'm going all in on the furs. I'm assuming that we can probably make a fairly large profit off of this. But we'll see how it is as time advances. I have yet to figure out how I'm going to implement the throwing nets. I don't know exactly yet. We'll figure it out in the future. But for now, folks, I am pretty much done with this episode. We're going to hop out before I leave. And we are going to upgrade our caricatures. Now, our characters are going to get their perks upgraded. And where is fast adaptation? Must be it right there. Boom! No questions. Alright, we get a +2 on this. Not my favorite, but we'll go with it anyway. And I guess we'll go with the +3, and we'll go with a little bit more of the max fatigue. Alright, I like it. And Petrus, what do we got for you, buddy? Get through the Executioner perk. Why not? And we'll come here. Ooh, the +4. Definitely worth it. Yeah, baby. What? Alright, we're going to go with the +3 on the HP and the +2 on that. That's cool. Alright, I like that. Kim the Magnificent Beard. We're going to rock you with... Bloody Harvest, and probably Executioner. Your sword is not as lethal as the axe is, so I'm not 100% opposed to you getting that perk right there. Alright, we get a +3, definitely worth it. I think we had a +1 before, so you don't have to worry about it too much. I'm not going to do that one. We'll go with the HP and the max fatigue. So we got 3 across the board. I like it. And there you have it, folks. Another episode in the books. Things are looking pretty nice. We're still only rocking 11 out of 12. There is one name left to be added, so we will see whom that person is, and for whom the bell tolls, or some such nonsense. Anyway, folks, until the very next episode, my name's Bumpy McSquigums. Thank you for stopping by the Freak Show, and I will see you later.